What's the deal, y'all? Look, we back with another video, man. We got a little Sunday fun day. The craziest police chases caught on camera. Simple enough. Let's get into it, man. Let's see what they got going on over here, man. Y'all know what to do. If you rock with the video, hit the like button, man. Let me know more videos to react to in the comments, man.
Doesn't get any more GTA than this.
Nah, that's different.
This choice of ride has all the fun of a high-speed car chase without the high speed. But when you're wanted by the police, you do what you gotta do.
Bye, have a great time.
That includes stealing a golf.
Ain't no motherfucking way that's... Dog, the golf cart? What is you all, bro? I actually got a homie. I got a homie, bro. He got arrested for stealing a golf cart, bro. He broke into somebody's house, stole a golf cart, bro. Got caught by the police. It's a real story up in Venice. I'm from LA, so he in Venice, bro. Bro stole a golf cart, got caught by the police, dog. And the craziest part was he actually got away the first time, did it again. Did it again, bro. The same golf cart. And they got caught, dog. Just, I don't understand it, bro.
Golf cart and leading police on an infuriatingly slow chase through the streets of Los Angeles. While the suspect looked like he was having a great time, his four-legged passenger, not so much.
With the dog
It
is
didn't take long
insane.
for the police to box him into a gas station parking lot, bringing the subspeed limit felony to a slow-mo ending.
Don't drink, don't do drugs. Be another person.
When police leave their cars unattended, the deal with
That's exactly what my homie said after he told me the story about the golf cart. That's exactly what I told him too, dog. You need to chill, bro.
speeding drivers, opportunistic thieves make their move.
Looks like somebody just stole my vehicle.
This joyrider jumped behind the wheel of a cop car and sped off without the officer even reacting. With the
That's
police radio
crazy.
still on, it's like the thief had a narrator to his own car chase.
Yup.
Is that him laughing? Anyway, when the adrenaline finally wore off and he realized he was driving a freaking cop car, he lost his nerve and bailed on foot, eventually trying out a new hiding spot.
In the trash can is crazy. How did they even know he was in the trash can, bro? He must have been peeking out there, look stupid as hell, bro. You better learn how to breathe, homie. Better kick back.
If you're getting chased through the streets of LA by a dozen cop cars, people would usually assume you're a criminal. But these guys just wanted to give back to their community.
Oh, I remember
or
this.
At least, that's the story they're sticking to.
Throwing more money out of the car. Whoa.
Free money.
After robbing a downtown bank and speeding off in a black SUV, these brazen philanthropists drove through the city's suburbs throwing handfuls of cash out the window. While it's not entirely clear if they were trying to spread the wealth with their neighborhood or trying to create a distraction big enough to make their getaway, I'm pretty sure they made some locals very happy.
I should react to that video. I ain't seen that in a minute.
This high-speed chase is about to end in the weirdest way possible. And I'm not talking about the takedown. That was actually a pretty sweet pit maneuver if I say so myself. It's what happens next which has everyone scratching their heads. After surrendering to the police and exiting the car with his hands up, this guy decides the next best option is to start breakdancing?
Oh, okay. Suspect doing some breakdancing here in the middle
Hey,
of the
bust a
runway,
move.
and he is definitely
Maybe he thinks a solid windmill will make the officers rethink the charges? Or maybe bro thinks it's a new round and he's back in the Fortnite lobby.
My boy
Either
off
way,
that good
they'll have
crack.
to go easy on him. They did tell him to get down, after all. What did they expect? What happens when you end up chasing a real-life comic book villain? A scenario which is just as crazy as their on-screen counterpart. When police began pursuing a black sedan through the streets of Santa Monica, little did they know that the passenger was dressed as the
Bro, this is in Santa Monica? That's crazy. Bro, I went to school in Santa Monica. I went through all my schooling was in Santa Monica. That's crazy. My parents still live in Santa Monica.
Joker. The infamous
I've
DC
never heard of
villain
this.
taunted the police from the vehicle's sunroof before making a run towards the beach. Maybe he was hoping to go for a swim or disappear into the crowd. But not before he stopped and helped bury and high-five a stranger. Next thing he knew, he was surrounded by cops and 1,000 onlookers.
Oh, that's insane.
Come on, guys. Why so serious? This officer
Hey.
had to check the manual.
Whoever got the full video of the Joker in Santa Monica, send that to me in the comments. I'm reacting to it.
When he spotted a horse and cart traveling with the driver passed out drunk behind the reins.
Hey! Wake up!
I know there's laws against drunk driving, but this is technically an Amish Uber. Obviously, an unconscious driver is an accident waiting to happen, so the police decided to block the road ahead. And after just a quick collision, the poor kid had reckless driving added to his charge of DUI. One question though, can you still call AAA if your horse breaks down?
Can you
When
even get a
you're facing
DUI for a
time
horse?
reckless driving and eluding the police? Why not make the most of the chaos and live stream it? Wilfredo Garcia decided to capitalize on his 15 minutes of fame by going live on his ATV with the police hot in pursuit. Was it worth it?
It's gotta be in, like,
his
Philly.
eagerness for likes caught the attention of detectives who, after a quick scroll through Instagram, were able to add a few more felonies to his list. Everyone gets a guilty conscience from time
Where
to
are you
time,
going?
but
Shit.
this guy is the absolute king of telling on himself. When this red car got pulled over for speeding, the guy in the passenger seat suddenly felt all eyes on him.
Thank you for telling me who you are this time. Last time you didn't.
Oh, that was you?
That was me. Why is he running? He doesn't even have a warrant.
Even though he was the one being interrogated, he suddenly got the urge to bail and run for his life. Our paranoid shirtless friend Roberts obviously had a reason to run.
You know what I was going to do? I was going to have you drive her car. Because you got a valid license, bro.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
And when cops finally caught up to him,
Hey, bro sold himself, bro. He sold it, bro. He sold himself out, bro. That's crazy. Bro said muscle memory, dog.
he got a possession charge for his troubles.
PTSD.
That's meth, ain't it?
Sure.
Oh, wow.
Stupid. Dude, I was going to let you drive the car.
Wouldn't even checked him
How
or nothing.
fast is too fast for a scooter? These police officers had to do a double take at their speedometer when they clocked an e-scooter at more than 62 miles an hour down a busy Australian freeway. When challenged, the scooter rider decided to run for it, diverting into a bike lane to escape. His excuse for the erratic driving? He was late to his job. I guess you gotta admire his work ethic.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
From the dashcam footage, this just looks like your average white sedan cruising through the suburbs. This car wasn't speeding, it didn't cross over into oncoming lanes, so what's the problem? Well, after a long joyride through the neighborhood, the vehicle finally stopped, and officers were absolutely dumbfounded by
Bruh.
who was behind the wheel.
And before driving back home, this is what it looked like when he got into the driveway.
This is why kids can't play GTA. Even though I was a kid, I could play GTA. Kids nowadays, I don't know, dog. Some kids can't play GTA, bro. Bro, took off.
They'll never find me under the bed.
How do you stop a vehicle that can literally drive over a cop car? Answer: you wait till it runs out of gas.
fuck is that?
When Joshua Yabbitt was looking for a ride home, he chose an M577 armored personnel carrier and drove it straight out of the gates of
How
Fort
you even
Pickett.
get one of those, bro?
What is going on?
Bro
Police
got,
could really only follow from a safe distance as the literal tank ripped through the streets of Virginia on a high-speed joyride. Eventually, the rampage came to an end with Joshua arrested for driving a tank under the influence.
bro put the GTA cheat code in.
What's the best way to pick up a country girl? A tractor. At least that's what this guy thought when leading the police on a low-speed chase through the sticks. As it turns out, tractors seem to be a quite popular getaway vehicle, although you aren't losing the cops anytime soon. After being pulled over and told to stand with his hands by his sides, the officer returned to his car to write him a ticket. Leaving the suspect without handcuffs was the officer's first mistake. His second was not paying attention.
Gone. Slow-mo getaway.
In a blink of an eye, he was off.
Oh,
And
that's-
so was the chasing officer, only for the suspect to
Bro, that cop fat as hell. He ain't catching nobody,
double
bro.
back for a heroic escape. And while he didn't make it very far, I'm sure this cop will be more careful next time. They say that senior citizens are a liability on the road, and this very sweet grandma is no exception. But instead of peering over the steering wheel of a 1960s Volvo, this grandma was behind the wheel of a mobility scooter.
Somebody
It was
get your
clear to
granny,
everyone
man.
that she might be a little lost. But despite the offer of help from a police officer, she was determined to find her way home herself. Now only if she could remember the address. This police chase isn't your average felony pursuit. The fugitive in question stole a police car and was being pursued down a freeway by police SWAT teams and a canine unit. They were eventually able to pull a pit maneuver on the fleeing vehicle. But here's where it gets interesting. What should have been a fairly standard takedown and arrest took a hilarious turn as the officers closed in.
Bro,
Despite
took
the
off.
attention of
He got
more
another
than a
one?
dozen officers and a police dog, the criminal was able to escape by stealing another police
Ain't no
car.
way they let him
Someone
get in
should
the other
really
car.
remember to take the keys out of the...
Dog, he already got one of y'all. He got another one. If I'm the chief, bro, I'm tripping. If I'm the captain, the chief, whatever, dog, I'm like, dog, all of y'all, we running suicides. I don't even care. I don't care if y'all don't play basketball, football. We running suicides. Get on the court. Get on the court. We running suicides for 3 hours. I don't care. Because this don't make no sense.
the ignition? It turns out that you don't have to be a criminal to have beef with the police. This officer turned up to investigate a report of a cow on the sports field, and instantly the stakes were raised. But tuning his inner cowboy, the police officer eventually was able to corral the belligerent bovine into a fenced enclosure. If only that solution worked. You know that saying, charging like a bull at a gate?
Oh, you better go on the other side,
bro.
bruh. What you doing?
Drink driving laws state that you can't be in control of a vehicle while under the influence. Apparently, that also applies to motorized suitcases as well.
Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, look at me. Chelsea, look at me.
Well, she
When
on
this
a good
woman
one.
tried to board a plane in Orlando, she was refused on the basis of her intoxication. The resulting altercation led to a short pursuit through the terminal and Chelsea's eventual arrest.
Did you spit at me? She's gone. She's gone. She spit at me. Chelsea, you are under arrest for transparent back now. Chelsea, you're under arrest for transparent back now. Do not resist. Do not resist.
The result of her charge? A $300 fine, and she's not allowed to operate a suitcase for 6 months.
We're gonna go in the car nice and easy.
I
all
ain't
right?
never heard no shit like that. That's
When is
crazy.
a police car chase not a police car chase? When the fugitive does donuts instead of trying to get away. This guy doesn't seem to care that he doesn't have a four-wheel drive. He's found his home in the sand, leaving the police in the dust. Eventually, his cockiness gets the better of him, and this car chase comes to a crashing conclusion.
Bro said, I just want to have fun, dog. I just want to do some circles, man.
Not all police chases are adrenaline-filled, white-knuckle rampages. Sometimes you get a pursuit that even a snail would have a fighting chance in. For more than 2 hours, police followed the suspect from their patrol cars, even though they probably could have gotten out and walked faster. Why this chase never got above 30 miles an hour, we'll never know. But at least he doesn't have a speeding charge added to his rap sheet. What do you do when you run out of gas and need to get somewhere in a hurry? How about load up your saddle and head down the freeway on horseback? That's exactly what Adams Hollingsworth did on Chicago's I-94. Flanked by more than a dozen cops, the colorful cowboy and his ride broke into
So first everybody was playing Grand Theft Auto. Now we got Red Dead Redemption. What is going on, bro? First it was all GTA edition. Now it's all Red Dead Redemption 2 edition. Come on.
gallop for several miles before finally coming
think
to
he
his
in San
senses.
Denis.
When asked why he didn't pull over straight away, he had only one answer. The key to any good escape plan is knowing where all exits are. This guy had the right idea, but his execution could use some work. While his plans might have gone out the window, he certainly didn't. They say the best place to hide is right in plain sight. And what a better way to test this
Nigga's
theory than
crazy.
right in the middle of a police pursuit, hiding in between a parked car and a fence. This fugitive couldn't believe his luck when the cops walked straight past him, completely oblivious to the fact he was just a few feet away. Reporters and news helicopters circling above desperately tried to make contact with the dumbfounded police on the ground. Even after the tip-off, it was a miracle they actually found him.
They still can't see him?
They haven't seen him yet. This is unbelievable.
That is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
This police chase started out like any other, swerving in and out of lanes, narrowly missing other cars. This was a criminal with zero intention of stopping. But even as police retreated to a safe following distance, life was about to throw this suspect a curveball. Instead of giving up to the cops who were closing in, this man saw his chance and made the ultimate escape. Something tells me he doesn't have a ticket though.
I mean, they gonna just follow you the whole
Sometimes
time.
even innocent people get dragged into high-speed pursuits.
The limo
like the
is
passengers
wild.
of this limo, the driver of which is on a suspended license and running from the cops. Reaching speeds in excess of 150 miles an hour, the strain was eventually too much for the luxury stretch vehicle, with the transmission giving out in a puff of smoke. Unable to continue driving forward, the petrified limo driver did what any normal person would do in this situation: drive backwards? The reverse police chase went on for another few minutes before the driver misjudged the turn and backed into a tree.
I ain't gonna lie, he was kind of moving that shit backwards. For him to even get as far as he did with all them twists and turns he was kind of moving that shit.
While most chases begin and end behind the wheel, one of these wanted armed robbers has a hidden skill up her sleeve that will help her make a sneaky getaway. After hitting speeds of 95 miles an hour through residential streets, the duo's luck had seemingly run out. Unable to shake the cops, they ditched the car in a back alley and made a run for it. After scaling a fence and leaping from building to building, it's pretty clear she isn't just a petty crook, she's a parkour pro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Ooh,
not good for the roof.
Unlucky for her, though, the eyes in the sky captured her every leap, resulting in the pair being cornered on the roof of a shed. At least they got one
Got 'em.
last romantic hug.
Oh, there we go.
What's the best getaway vehicle
Ride or
you
die
can
chick,
think of? A
for
Bugatti, Lamborghini? Well, what about one that police are too terrified to follow? This criminal had the genius idea of stealing the world's most unfollowable ride: a fully loaded lumber truck.
Hell no, I'm cool, bro. You
At
can't.
first, the truck-stealing criminal was a local hero, even getting high fives from enthusiastic onlookers.
That one guy, he just gave him a high five. Unbelievable.
But things became heated when sparks from an exposed wheel rim caused the lumber to ignite,
Oh,
engulfing
hell
the rear of
no,
the
that's
truck in
out.
flames. With toxic smoke and a flaming cargo that frequently spilled onto the road, police had to wait for their moment. Thankfully, they got their chance, and a lucky shot from an officer would be the undoing of this car chase from hell.
Hey, look, you can see one running up to the cab there. No, I think he's firing.
Pop their wheels out.
This dude has played way too much Tony Hawk and not enough GTA. After crashing his car, this guy grabs the next best mode of transportation he can find: a longboard. The only problem is, he isn't great at riding
He can't even skate.
And in no time at all, cops and a good Samaritan have him cornered and cuffed. And while this good citizen may have helped bring one criminal to justice, sometimes you end up helping them escape. When this stolen Ford Mustang ran out of gas on the freeway, the criminal behind the wheel thought his days were numbered. Pushing the car onto the off-ramp, he was joined by a friendly stranger who just wanted to lend a hand. Oh, is that sweet? Aiding and abetting. Maybe if he knew the cops were on the way, he wouldn't have been so generous. After a few minutes pushing uphill, the shirtless criminal decides he's had enough, running away and making a beeline for 7-Eleven instead. I wonder if he even said thank you. This guy's either the coolest criminal ever, or the police department needs some serious funding. After officers called off a pursuit due to excessive speed, this guy simply parked his car and walked away as though nothing ever happened. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we found the real-life Trevor Phillips.
He think he got away,
It's
bro.
not every day police have to chase down a stolen forklift through suburban streets, especially one driven by a 12-year-old kid. For over an hour, this preteen badass led cops on a wild goose chase through Michigan. Legend has it, he's still driving.
Bro, how a 12-year-old
From
even
someone who
get a
takes-
forklift? That's crazy, man. That was it. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. A little Sunday fun day. Nothing crazy, man. Craziest police chases. Y'all let me know what you think. Get that in the comments, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like button. Subscribe for your boy, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real as rare. Always, which is everyone next time. Peace.